Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ready to fire from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On second down, wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Caught behind the line. It's Genty. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 2nd down coming up. They want to just keep throwing it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the Broncos brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He spins that thing down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking for an open man on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Hennigan. Working that left side now. At midfield, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. The throw. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Lost the defense is wide open. And he's loose on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Broncos. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Hennigan. Unleashes it on the run. And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown Broncos! What a catch and run for 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
He's going to take off. Running into the open space. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Fires on the run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the 2nd half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
This time he's got his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just officially moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Hennigan. Looking to the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for room, it's Gaines. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Banks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front.
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Memphis. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Looking to throw, it's Hennigan. He's got it for the two-point conversion. Knocked down to the tackle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Fair catch called for and made. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Genty. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job there by the defense, not forgetting about the fullback. He's not just a lead blocker. He can catch the ball in this offense, too. They were aware of that, and they were able to make the tackle.
Now the play fake. Caught. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Nice job, big fella. You make a catch, you're a viable target for your quarterback, and gain a couple of yards.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Quick release on the RPO. And the Broncos will move the sticks. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Genty. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hennigan. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got his man quickly. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Memphis 15, Boise State 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They're going to throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. He finds his man. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
That's reeled in. It's straight. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 4.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Firing to the right, complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Here's the handoff. And some room to work. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Boise State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Broncos! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Defense uses a timeout.